live on YouTube about the deviantart. Now, I'm guessing that YouNow has to be the longest running website that... Oh, go to JStipper. Yeah, that's where it is. I mean, JStipper's list. That's the easiest way to find me. Green pie cupcakes. Adam, green pie cupcakes. So, watched Jesse yesterday. Oh, Jesse is live now. Oh, this is... We're both live at the same time. It was accidental. We both did. Intelligence moderate look. It's gonna be more so. Announcing Grand Intelligence moderate look. Just had Discovery open and then what's too much Drew Milano? There you go. Share the screen. Hang on, I've got to see if the DVR's okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm in Adam's Spawn 2000. Yep. So check that. See? And the epic Drew Milano. Epic Joe watches videos and I've got to make sure I mute the sound. He's doing a meme check of everything that is being sending. So I can't have anything going. It's mainly print videos that teenagers send to me. Teenagers send print videos all to their friends. Look at this epic, this epic prank video. Let's do it. Let's do this one. Hey, I've got to get my pretend mobile phone lock on. Lord Tegan put it on a mobile phone. Epic prank. Let's do this epic prank. That even sounds like a mobile phone. So, just woke up from epic Jessica Marie stream. So, I mean, dream and stream. Yeah, she just finished her stream. So, time to submit this this rather interesting dream where I all just fell apart. The stream. I don't know. Did I mention that? Okay. What? Oh, the stream dream is full of the steam dream. Okay, so what happens in a family when they know there is what? I'll write that. At least 1 in 3 will come to the parents. Epic. Is that how you spell succumb? Is it a no? Hang on. Excuse me while I go to dictionary in oh yeah, I was just checking my statistics in insights. What am I needing to do? Insights. 5th March, that's the last time someone slaughtered someone. Okay. Yes, so people have been 307 for the whole month. So every time I post, it gets about 3 views. Yeah, it takes a few days, but more epic spongo deviantart. So even yesterday's deviantart thing. Hey, let's check. Oh wow, what happened? Yeah, so that's where I sort of disappeared. Oh yeah, that's in the night time when I'm asleep. So 5 people came along, even when I was asleep. Then 20. How? What? No. People. 45 people. What? Oh, look at that bar graph. I never even knew people. It just told me 3 people came. 3 people liked it, and oh, when are your fans online? Oh, well, the next page. So yeah, okay, yeah, that explains it. Yeah, when are my fans online? Yeah. So yeah, most of my fans were on. Oh, how come that doesn't match up with the? Oh yeah, this is today. Yeah, this is today. Oh, I should really check this data. Don't even know what Facebook data tells me anymore. Oh, and there's a whole list. Yeah, so there's the Hill. The Hills get the most. A good night. What? Let's do it. Sleep. Oh yeah, that was the sleep video. So 4 people looked at the atom misspelling Adam Strauss D Pongo Spong Tong Spongo moment in YouNow. Spong time. Oh, I should have said Blocko stream with Spongo. Oh look, let's look some more. Knock you out with a tight cup of cakes. Gonna knock you out with a tight cup of cakes. Oh, 5 people. Yeah. Oh, that was the Jesse Marie. Yeah, the 6 people were watching the Jesse Marie mental health. Okay. I'm thinking only 1 person is watching. Sandwich captured an epic moment. on YouNow. Yeah, you'll know that's me. Tired cupcakes. Oh, so this is where this is story time here. This is before I considered sushi. Oh no, there's a live stream. Yeah, so you know when you over these slight moments where I note make and then I uni. So since I've finished this note making, when Adam Spong slips into your DMs, let's go back to the proper rock stars. Yes, I just realised people here and kinda killer Rose. Are you gonna go live, kinda killer? Hang on, I'm just checking on the side. You gonna go live? Are you going live? Tell me if you're going. No, gone. So my Facebook's really interesting in looking at the statistics. Let's go back. Which one? So that is the first of the May. Hey, let's do this journal entry. Get it out of the way. Succumb. Yeah, I'm trying to work out how to spell succumb. Oh, I didn't want to put big words in because no, it sounds too technical. I'm not a technical person. I remember when my lecturer said, "Hey Adam, you're putting all these hard words in and acting like a professor at university." Well, I'm supposed to be studying, you professors at university. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Are you saying I should talk like I'm in kindergarten? Here we have the personality type, and it does this, and it does this and this and this. The succumb definition. Succumb with a B. It's with a B. No, we're not succumbing to despair, we're succumbing to the reality. Why am I talking in this voice? To the reality. Parents' epic expectations. Now, picture this. Young spongo watching Doctor Who or any science fiction which had strong mental health issues. Star Trek. Band. Oh, this is Star Trek. But then Star Wars came along, and Doctor Who. My family will know. Adam will learn too much of his own personality if he watches the Doctor Who switch personalities. So, I was yet to know that what Doctor Who was about. The parental watch too much to, but it was only until my cousins learned that if they showed me the Doctor Who, I'd be aware of my situation. And the first time my cousins came over and showed me the Doctor Who, I was like, oh, such joy and wonder. Finally, I found someone right in adolescence. So it was right when the adolescent hormones kicked in that I found the Doctor Who. I love it so much. I'll do a hill. I love it so much. So that is the basics of it. Oh, my pink elephants. Hey, I should do that. Okay, so that's basically what the dream was about last night. How my parents banned me from watching science fiction stories of like mad Doctor Who's with personality issues. I think that explains it. So you can imagine you're trying to identify with elf fairies here. Here, elf fairy will identify with this. It's why I have a pretend mobile phone. Could you imagine me with a mobile phone? Yes. Hello, elf fairy. Yes. I'm talking about. I was doing my diagrantologist, Valerie. Look. I was talking about when my parents decided to ban me watching science fiction movies until Star Wars came along. I don't know. Although I don't think Star Wars had personality issues till episode 3 when the Sith Lord revealed. Although that was too late. That was too late for my family to realise. And although I think because I got the diagnosis, it got that out of the way. So I was saying that because parents banned me watching Doctor Who because I would learn too much. I'd learn too much about myself if I watched Doctor Who. So when I turned 13, right at the adolescent stage, when I was interested in understanding who I was, and like back then in Australia, because Doctor Who was filmed out here in Australia by that time, that's when it kicked in that Aussies watch Doctor Who to see Australian places. So if you actually watch Doctor Who about that time of about 1982 to about 1995, and then it switched to America. They tried to go to America in 1988, but it was epic fail for 1988, or 87 or 88. See, in Australia we have a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year delay for TV shows back then. So it says my pink elephants keeps popping in and out. Matt, don't give a damn. Grantologist. Valerie, look. Elf Fairy is now #1 fan. Applause from Okay, so how do you hide the fact that you're watching Doctor Who? I mean, as soon as you turn Doctor Who on and they hear the woo, and then they'd be like, Adam, turn that crap off. Because they know I was taking notes. I had my pen and paper. I have to take notes of the Doctor Who. I must learn myself. Jeffrey, hello Jeffrey. Tom the Lonely Wookie. told me to change your name to the Lonely Wookie. The Matty the Rainbow Crow. So I should go back to this DeviantArt screenshot. Okay, we explained. Oh yes, Jeffrey, I'm very well today. I just had an epic dream. And here I'll screenshot. Most epic dream. Yes, the most epic dream is where I revisit myself and I pop in the TARDIS and I go, okay, we're off in the TARDIS today, yes, we're gonna meet the young spongo. And I must have a cup of tea before I go. So, with Jessica Marie, it's like those tin chips. So in by my teenage years, by 13 years old, that was when Doctor Who was on to it's changing from the 5th to the 6th personality. And it was the 7th one, which it's like after the 7th one and like the 8th one failed, so I thought, well, I've only got 7 things to work on. So then that whole decade was like me trying to go to university to find everything. And then after 15 years of university, Doctor Who comes along in 2005. Doctor Who returns right at the time when I needed Doctor Who. And the professor at university going, why have you been at university for 15 years? You keep crapping on about this trying to find your personal identity thing. They're all my assignments for yes, Adam Spong looking for his personal identity. And so I was outlining family history in all my assignments. If it was an assignment on the Reformation of 1850s England and the I would always have this insert say Adam Spong's personality does not understand the 1950s. He would not exist in a 1850s world of the Industrial Revolution. Yes, 1850s, in the Industrial Revolution, Adam Spong would cease to exist under the burden of child labour of 1850. So every assignment I did at the university, I put me into the timeline of whatever century we were talking about. I think that's a clear indication that I had something wrong. I know that's something that a lot of us birders tend to do there. Oh, did a spell to come here? Yeah, hidden worlds I should have there. So, when as my lecturers say, I don't explain much. Idiosyncratic trait will be passed either like the story of Australian Mary Poppins. Now, you've all seen that Mary Poppins movie. Yeah, that's pretty much an Australian lifestyle. Psychologically, Australians, we're a weird bunch. We are definitely a weird bunch. Australians. We're run by a delusional government. Yeah, our government's in nappies, so I don't know. we like to see our government in nappies. We like to see them crap their pants severely, and when the diarrhea oozes out of the Australian government, it's a travesty that we just grab our popcorn and we it's Matt the King, hello. It's very much a situation that oh, I'm just seeing everyone watching. Oh, you're still here. Tom, you're still here. You're still enjoying this Doctor Who reference. I don't know why you're still here. Okay, so this is the Jessica Marie dream, and so I shouldn't say it was about Jessica Marie, because like Jessie was like the companion. Please come along and see the young Adam. The yes, off to see the young Adam Spong at his most complex. When he witnessed Doctor Who for the first time, and he was struck by the. If you go check TV guides, hang on, let's check. Do we do this? Brisbane. Here we go. Brisbane. We'll write the full Doctor Who and all versions of Doctor Who. We will put 1983. So it was just after. It was just after Star Wars had finished, and. Well, see, there's the TV guides there, but I think it's all Doctor Who in Australia. Okay, let's go to Doctor Who in Australia. The wiki will explain a lot. Okay, so Jane Fielding portrayed the companion Tegan, which is pretty weird because Tegan's the as you know, Tegan's the one who bosses me around, like the Doctor Who Tegan in the TV show. I live for the moments when Tegan bosses me around and orders me to do things. Get me a biscuit. Make me a cup of tea now. Let's cup of tea and dolly tea party. Spongo. Yeah, Australia was also the key market of the BBC, and we were the only audience that watched the BBC Yeah, so it took a while to get to here, so it's just explaining all that. It took a while to get to Australia. Everyone was hooked in the early 1980s because we had all colour TVs. And in November 1983, yeah, right after the Star Wars thing, that's when the like all the records, we all bought out the records of Doctor Who, and we played it so many times, had so many scratches on it. Doctor Who, Doctor Who. So yeah, I think none of them ever existed after playing them for so long. Okay, so the British connection was still alive in the Daleks. John Lee played Eladon, Robert Jewell and Kevin Manser to the Dalek operators. I wonder if any of these Iona Rogers, Carol in the I remember Wikipedia doesn't have photos of yeah, see, Wikipedia doesn't have any photos. So let's. Oh, he was in the prisoner show, Cell Block H, which you call what's that new prisoner show that you Wentworth? Yeah. So Prisoner from the 1979 to 1986 was the most popular TV show. So it showed the situation in Australia, police state. If you were divergent personality, you'd get sent to prison. I think that's why my family protected me. The strong divergent personality. Let them come and get me. I've got Internet Movie Database and put his name in. Oh, I should have pressed that. But by then, yeah, okay, there he is. He's preparing the Dalek. See, the Dalek invasion. And who's this other dude? So you got the Year My Voice Broke. That's another adolescent movie that happened to come along. It was the first adolescent Australian movie to depict real Australians. Noah Taylor, as you know, he looks like a young Nick Cave, yeah. Noah Taylor looks like a young Nick Cave. If they wanted Nick Cave to have a person, oh yeah, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. There you go. He was the dad of Charlie. Yes. Noah Taylor, the dad of Charlie. He worked in the. There you go. There's all his movies he did. There you go, he died with a falafel in his hand. See, that's the only way that we know what a falafel is. A kebab. He died with a kebab in his hand. He died with a kebab in his hand. That is the way the Australians know what a kebab or falafel is. So, it's too emotional, I shouldn't reveal it. I think the plot line is just enough for I think the plot line is just enough to do. Oh, and I spelled emotionally wrong. Yeah, I think that explains it all. Well, I'll fix. Oh yeah, I'll fix that spelling mistake before I send it to Jessica Marie. way too emotional. Look, the tears starting to form in my... Hold back the tear, no! Too emotional. Yeah, I'll keep that dream. It's the most precious dream. There, we sent it to the Marie. She can read it now. The same dream. It's difficult to explain because mostly it's back over. Keep it specific to the audience. Yeah, if the audience read that, they'll think it's my life, and so it's. What happens in a family when they know at least 1 in 3 will succumb to the reality of parents' epic expectation of evolving alone with one. When the family knows idiosyncratic trait will be passed on. Now, we all know what that is like. We all know the journey. We see it in our family, and we wait for the harvest of our brains. That's it. Too. There you go. That explains it. Nah, I think harvesting our brain sounds a bit too bizarre. We wait for the harvest of our genre, the genre switch, the personal growth. Yeah, even in school, I was writing film scripts as diary entries, and writing poetry. So yeah, just like in DeviantArt, yeah, it gets pretty boring writing long paragraphs. And I mean, I did that even in university. I will write this 5,000 word assignment all in poetry form. Yes, screw you, Professor. I'll do what I want. Okay, so bring in the Mary Poppins thing. I'm copying my professor. Let's see this idiosyncratic delusion. That's straight from my professor. Adam Spong will never do that. What exactly am I doing? See, it's when you know I'm about to say something, and it's gonna click in to do that. I don't know what it is. Why did I pick up my lecturer's idiosyncrasies? I should see if someone taped my professor. Yeah, let's have a look. All of my professors had their recordings taped, so I'm guessing someone's my delusional nappy government in Australia. You see, Tegan has the Harry Potter playing outside. yeah, so even my family, when oh yeah, okay. So let's go to the my father told me to act normal during the diagnosis stage of whatever it was we were doing. So I sat there in a chair like this, like I pretended I was a normal kid. And so no exaggerated arm movements. I tended to do that a lot. Yes. Like Tegan, yeah, exactly like Tegan. So yeah, so imagine Tegan, if Tegan was told not to call everyone asshole. Tegan is the exact example of me when I was a kid. Yeah, you can't hide the fact that it's my brother's genes, but it's still, the genetics are still there. She's got the classic. She's got the classic spongo already. She's got the spongo in her brain already. I'm gonna send this one and oh yeah, the yeah.
Dog's been fed. I want you to take her, please. I want to put a load of washing in the machine.
Yeah, I better end it there. There you go. Oh, there you go. Sebastian, say hello to everybody. There you go. Okay, get out now.